Good morning, John Haley Bulldogs from the Wolf News team. I am Leslie, and this is
Isamar. Please stand for the U.S. pledge, Texas pledge, and the John Haley Creed, followed by a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. I am a John Haley Bulldog, bold, brave, and brilliant. I will treat others with respect, compassion, and integrity. I take responsibility for my learning and strive to meet and exceed expectations. And for the education I received today, make me a leader tomorrow. I know I can, I know you can, I know we can.
now for a moment of silence.
Hey Leslie, I'm getting hungry. What are we having for lunch?
Good question. Today for lunch we will have beef tamales or cheesy bread or crispy chicken salad, lettuce, and tomatoes with fried beans, chili, peaches, saltine crackers.
Sounds good. What about breakfast?
For breakfast tomorrow we will have honey bun strawberry craisins.
Extravagant.
Science word of the week.
Galaxy. Noun. A group of millions of stars.
Solar system. A sun and all the objects that move around it.
The center of our solar system is our sun, which is a medium star.
We live in one of many solar systems in a Milky Way galaxy. Internet safety tips.
Clicky and Nettie were baking muffins one Sunday afternoon, while Router sat waiting for drips from the spoon. Suddenly, Webster dashed in with exciting news. A brand new reptile was coming to the zoo.
It's a yellow-spotted fire gecko, and it's so cool. Really?
Teased Nettie.
I bet all it does is drool. Nuh-uh.
Said Webster.
Uh-huh.
Nettie said.
Don't argue.
Interrupted Clicky.
Look up the facts instead.
Great idea.
Said Webster.
I know just what to do. I'll look it up online. Everything you read there is true.
Webster?
Clicky began, but he was talking to space. Webster was off to the computer to build up his case.
Aha!
Webster exclaimed.
Totally true zoofacts.com. They'll have what I need to prove Nettie wrong.
And because the information was on a website, Webster never considered that it might not be right.
The yellow-spotted fire gecko
Webster read.
is a rare reptile. easily identified by his pompadour hairstyle. The gecko likes to dress up most often in suits, accompanied by a pair of orange cowboy boots. Because these geckos don't like to be alone, cities are the places they most often call home. They stroll down the streets in crowds of 2 or 3 and stop in cafes for scones with jam and tea.
Tea-drinking geckos?
Nettie interrupted.
That sounds absurd. I don't believe this. Not one single word.
Webster,
Asked Clicky.
is this really all true?
Yes,
Said Webster.
and there's even more it can do. Some reptiles hide by changing the color of their skin, but this gecko's got an even better way to blend in. He can change colors, shapes, and sizes. The yellow-spotted fire gecko is a master of disguises. The gecko juggles and flies on a trapeze while reciting poetry in Latin and Japanese. And if that isn't enough to brighten your day, he also makes the world's best chocolate souffle.
Can we talk?
Wowee!
Exclaimed Webster.
This is better than I dreamed.
Careful.
Cautioned Clicky.
Things online aren't always what they seem. We should take a trip to the zoo to check our facts and make sure the information from that site is on track.
They arrived at the zoo, and without wasting a second, Webster headed straight to the snakes and reptiles section. A crowd stood in front of a sign that read, "Meet our new friend." Eagerly, Clicky, Nettie, and Webster joined right in. Suddenly, the curtains opened, and the crowd gasped, because finally, there, behind the glass, was the creature they had all come to meet, curled up on a tree branch, fast asleep. Webster looked the gecko over, his face full of doubt. Where were all the cool things he'd read about? He saw no suit, no boots, no pompadour, just a tiny lizard sleeping, and nothing more.
Hi there.
Called a zookeeper with a smile.
Are you here to meet our newest reptile? I'm bringing him a delicious treat. Would you like to see what geckos eat?
Yuck! Mealworms, crickets, and slimy insects. This was not at all what Webster had been led to expect. The zookeeper grinned and said,
It's a gecko buffet.
Webster said,
I heard they ate scones and chocolate souffle.
Webster,
asked Clicky.
did you triple check your facts?
Triple checking?
Echoed Webster.
What's that?
Clicky replied,
It's how you test a fact to see if it's true. It should be on 3 trustworthy sites, like those that end in .gov or .edu. So,
he continued.
if only one site mentions a trapeze,
Then that's
Webster said,
something I should not believe.
and remember,
said Clicky.
when using the internet, that just because it's online doesn't mean it's correct.
Thanks, Clicky.
Said Webster.
I think I've got it. And if there's false information, I'll know how to spot it. Still,
He said as they turned to leave.
I wish he did speak Japanese.
Sorry,
Said the gecko.
couldn't manage. But I'll have you know, I'm quite good at Spanish.
Math night,
Come with your family to play fun math game.
November 20th at 5 p.m. till 6:30 p.m. in the gym.
Come and learn games you can play at home. Thank you so much for your support, John Haley.
We were able to donate 2,400 pounds of food to the Irving Cares Food Bank.
What a great start to the holiday season. Pictures with Santa.
Santa will be visiting John Haley on November 20th from 4 to 5 p.m. just before mat night.
Pictures are $5 cash for 2 copies.
Funds go to support the John Haley Student Council.
Order forms will be available that night. Now to Paola with the weather.
Good morning, John Haley Bulldogs. Today's weather is high 52 degrees Fahrenheit, low 37 degrees Fahrenheit, high 11 degrees Celsius, low negative 3 degrees Celsius, precipitation 0%, humidity 60%, wind 0 miles per hour, abundant sunshine, high near 55 Fahrenheit, wind south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now back to our Wolf News anchors.
That's it for today.
We would like to thank you for listening.
From us at Wolf News.
Remember, we will cheer each other to success.
Have a great Bulldog Day.